The Cleveland Cavaliers start the 2025 season with a brand new head coach, Kenny Atkinson, and $658 million spent amongst their top four players. Before we get into their first 10 games, I just want to touch on the faith and the clear loyalty that their general manager, Koby Altman, clearly has in their top four players, Darius, Donovan, Evan, and Jarrett.
They went all in. Darius Garland already had his contract. Then they re-upped on Donovan Mitchell. They re-upped on Jarrett Allen, and they re-upped on Evan Mobley. They said, if we're going to do nothing else, we're going to keep these players to play for us and make sure we got some nice trade pieces if necessary. That's what they did. I didn't think that they was going to actually sign or come to an agreement on a contract with Jarrett Allen, but they did. They wasn't ready yet. So, and then not only that, they said, well, let's go ahead and let's also do Isaac Okoro because he got a little paper too. They re-signed him, and then they brought back Tristan Thompson. Like, they got all the they had all the money. So,
Yeah, but okay, Isaac Okoro, he got a lot less than his contemporaries from the 2020 NBA draft. But those players are Ant, LaMelo, Tyrese Halliburton, and Maxey, faces of the franchise.
Exactly.
So the Cavs, especially because they spent $658 million, they didn't really have much money left for Isaac Okoro to begin with. But second of all, I'm kind of surprised that they went that deep and heavy on Evan Mobley. What did he get? 5 years, $224 million?
I think they see the potential in Evan Mobley. And they see his ceiling is a little bit higher with the Cavs. And now that he has a new coach, there may be improvement, right? Because if he gets a 3-point shot that is solid, he tightened up on his defense. With his experience, his defense should also improve and all those good things with this new coaching staff. I think that's why they went all in on Evan. I think that they did that just to secure him because if they had to trade anybody, it's probably going to be Jarrett Allen. I can see him being a trade piece that they tried to do before the midseason trade is over. And Jarrett Allen is okay, but he does lack some shooting ability. He's not your Rudy Gobert, if you will, where, he may not shoot, but he will know. He does know how to stand under the basket. He does know how to vie for rebounds. But so if they had to trade somebody, I can see it being him for sure.
Okay. I guess that's fair, right? All right, so let's look at their first 10. Here we go again. Their first game is against the Toronto Raptors. At this point, just turn the TV off. I mean,
at this point, if another game, if you don't have access in another market to another game, go ahead and get a book. Just what? And then the kicker is, at least that's in Toronto. Their home opener is against the Pistons. What?
See.
Who getting up for that?
No, nobody. And then the NBA said, okay, we sent y'all to Canada. Go on and play the Pistons. And now we're going to send y'all to the Washington Wizards. What in the world? I mean, if those aren't snooze fests, I don't know what is.
Wait. So now after they have played those lackluster, should I really get up for 3 games, to start their NBA season? Then they have to go all the way over there to Philadelphia because the New York Knicks will not be playing in Madison Square Garden this next season. They will be playing in Villanova in some of their some arena in Philadelphia, right?
Oh,
I want to say it's Philadelphia. And I want to say Villanova. I heard somewhere Villanova something.
Okay.
So I'm like, so they got to go all the way over there with all that ruckus and get up for their game with the Knicks. And they would want to get up for the game with the Knicks. That is a conference rival right there. Yes. They have to. Absolutely. So, but to do that after playing these lackluster teams, it's going to take some chakras. Like, how we going to get ourselves ready when you guys gave us, I guess I can consider these 3 games as additional preseason games. That's kind of that's just how I'm going to coin it.
The extended preseason period.
Extended preseason. Oh my God.
That's funny. Yeah. So things start heating up once they play the New York Knicks. And then they play the LA Lakers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's in Cleveland.
I know.
Lakers went 2-0 versus them last season. But the fact that it's in Cleveland and LeBron and Bronny are both from Akron, You think this isn't going to be a big show?
Oh my God. They may even have a, you know what? I'm just, side note, fans get ready for every game that the Lakers play be a Bronny and Bron showcase. Just get ready for it. It's going to be all the hype every game they play for the first, before the All-Star break. It's going to take forever, but I'm sick of it already. And it hadn't even started.
Oh well, but okay. Now I'm on board with you 100%. But in Cleveland, it has to be a show. It has to be. It's only right.
No, it's going to be a show. Yeah.
Mhm.
Cavs better
Okay.
get ready. Cavs fans,
Yeah.
get ready.
Yeah. Okay. So then I see them playing the Orlando Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, hey, this is one of those games where Eastern Conference contender. I would say they're probably foes at this point.
Right. Right. Yeah, I
Hmm.
agree. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then like I said, things heat up really quickly for them. And then you play the Bucks in the two-step. I mean, on the road and at home against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Right. Right. And the Milwaukee Bucks, I don't know. They may be a sleeper team this season because I don't know what to expect. Because I believe the Giants will be coming into the 2025 season with a vengeance.
As he should.
As he should. Yes. Then they play
Uh-huh.
Pelicans, New Zion and DeJounte Murray, as we will see, and that's gonna be cool. And then they go to the Warriors. So
Yeah. It's kind of a letdown against the Warriors because I mean, I don't know. We don't know what to expect. First of all, let's just put it out there. I don't think we know what to expect with the Golden State Warriors this season.
mm-mm.
We know Draymond's there. We know Steph's there. Steph played a lot this summer. He might be worn out. But then you have the young guys. You got Pods and you got, oh my God, Jonathan Kuminga. They're going to have to rely heavily on the young dudes.
Yeah. Yeah, especially at the top of the season, if they want to preserve Steph Curry, to be able to have him last long in this 2025 season, because Chef Curry, they're gonna need him to be strong at the end of the season if they think they're gonna have a deep playoff run, period, but also a deep one.
Ain't
Yeah,
going to no playoffs.
yeah. Who's on the roster?
They are not going to the playoffs in the West. Please.
We'll see. They have two nationally televised games, ESPN when they play the Magic, and then when they play the Bucks on NBA TV, and they'll be at home with the Bucks. So that's pretty interesting. And then they are actually playing. And did we mention that they are playing 3 top seed contenders in the East?
Nah.
Bucks, Knicks, and Magic. I put Magic up there, but yeah, that's
Mhm.
huge.
It
That's
is.
huge. So they got to come into this season locked and loaded after the Wizards.
Exactly.
Game four is when they need to, get there, be locked and loaded. Game 4.
Yes. That's funny.
Mhm.
Okay, so we know the Cavs fired JB Bickerstaff. But then they went on and hired Kenny Atkinson a month later. My understanding is JB was more of a defensive coach, whereas Kenny Atkinson is all about that offense, getting up and down the court.
Yeah.
I don't know that the Cavs are constructed for that. So I think that's going to be a challenge for them, playing in a new system, new head coach. I heard there was some smoke between Donovan Mitchell and their prior coach, JB Bickerstaff. Will that surface again under their new coach?
If it
Just
does,
wondering.
the problem is Donovan Mitchell. If it does,
Yeah.
can we just coin that the problem is now Donovan Mitchell and not the coach? Okay. So hopefully it doesn't. So we won't have to do that. I think that one of the things that they're going to be looking forward to doing, is a challenge that they do face, is how they'll space the floor. So hopefully, because Kenny is offensive minded, maybe he can help with that. And then how will they utilize Darius Garland, right? Because Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell can be 1-1, if you will. Although Donovan Mitchell has a little bit higher skill level, but I love Darius Garland's game as well. And so, what does that look like for this upcoming season? And how will they be able to mesh with that to, make a deep playoff run? I mean, how many times is Donovan Mitchell going to send whatever team he's on to the second round and then go home? Well, how many times is he going to do that?
Exactly. And I don't think the Cavs, honestly, I don't think they got better, whereas a lot of other teams did. They basically brought back their
No,
same guys and just
they
paid them.
did. They did, yeah. So I think overall the first 10 games have a average level of difficulty. It's kind of basic difficulties, and it's going to be really because that middle stretch between the Knicks, Lakers, Magic, and the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
Yep. I agree with you. Okay.
I have two standout games, and I think that these are the games that not only should the Cavs get up for, but also NBA fans. The one against the Knicks, their Eastern rival team, and then of course one against the Bucks because they play the Bucks back to back, and that could be a challenge
Mhm.
for the Cavs as they go into their next 10 games. So,
All right. So the Cavs, they went 4-6 last season to
mhm.
start. How do you think they'll do this season?
I have them going 7-3. 7-3 with losses to the Knicks, Lakers, and Bucks. I have them losing to the Lakers because I think if Anthony Davis is even on, Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley ain't going to stand a chance if Anthony Davis is on. So that's why I have them actually losing to the Lakers because of Anthony Davis.
Oh wow. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
I got them going 4-6.
4-6. Oh my gosh, what's your 6?
Yeah, yeah. So they're gonna lose against the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna lose against the Lakers, the Magic, 2 losses to the Bucks and the New Orleans Pelicans. Yeah,
What?
they
They
won't
close
win
it.
they won't win another game until they play the Warriors. It's going to be I think the start to the season for them, those first 3 games are just gonna set the tone for the first 10. I
That's a
really believe
shame. That's a shame because I don't think they'll be giving their all in those first 3 games.
whereas the other teams will,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I just think, especially with a new coach too, you just don't know what to expect with these
Mm-hmm.
with these first 10 games.
Right.